Hello, good evening, everyone. This is Ryan David, and today I want to talk about emotional management. It's something I was thinking about last night, and for those that drive, it feels a little bit like the lights on a dashboard to me that pop up to let you know there is something to either dive into or something is coming up that perhaps we should lean into and feel what this is all about. It's something I think that a lot of us, and me included for most of my life, have ignored or suppressed and haven't paid attention to. Where now, with where I'm at, I really look at and feel and pay attention to those signs when they come up, when I'm feeling a certain uncomfortableness or I'm getting some type of signal or sign from my dashboard. So, at first, I want to go through one example. And this morning, I had a call with my energy worker and a therapist and coach, Helen Kramer, because I feel really grounded in my skin and who I am more so than ever before in my life. And at the same time, during some social encounters, I have moments and thoughts and feelings of self consciousness that comes up, of me being really attentive or careful about how I'm saying something, what I'm doing, how I'm acting, how I'm looking, all very, self conscious related. And so as we dove into it, I realized a lot of that came from still having a part of me that wanted to be liked. And in some of our work, we work with the concept of neutrality. And as we were talking, on one shoulder, I sat and I felt what it would be like if everybody in the world liked me. Everybody liked me. How does that feel? And I felt my entire body sense that. On the other shoulder, as I moved after that, I felt, how would it feel if nobody liked me? If there was nobody liked me, how would that feel? And as I went back again and felt that contracted space and then went back to the other shoulder, I had a bit of an epiphany that people liking you or not liking you is all about them. It has nothing to do with me or you. It has to do with them, their programming, has to do with their experience. It could be a multitude of different reasons that has nothing to do with you. And I realized that by being in a space where I'm depending upon whether people like me or not, I'm completely not controlling and managing my own emotional state. I'm depending upon somebody else's approval. I'm depending upon somebody else's liking me or not liking me. And it was really such a reminder with all of the self work I've done that there's still moments that I still go into that space of being either a little kid or somebody who's just wants to be liked and bases hit my own state on that. And I think for me that's a really powerful realization, especially now as I'm getting into posting more content and media online, that my own sense of being, my own emotional state is not depending upon somebody liking me or disliking me. It's upon me liking myself and loving myself. And our emotions are just such an important part of us. They are, and it's not something to suppress. It's something to dive into, to dig into, because I think if we, and I'm speaking from my own experience, as I've learned to be in touch with and listening to my emotional state, I've learned how to embrace it and knock down programs that I realize don't serve me any longer. So if I have jealousy come up, I'll look at that. What does that mean? Where does that come from? If I'm feeling sad or low, I also look at that. Is that something from my own life, from my own sense of scarcity? Is that something I'm picking up from other people? Because ideally, I have learned and I'm wanting to live in the most joyful, happy state that I possibly can. And the more that I practice that and worked on that, the more of my day, the more of my week, the more of my month that I find myself being in this very loving, cheerful, joyful, positive state. And I'm not saying it's an easy thing to get to, and it's sometimes hard to stay at, but it's worth it. And so today I just wanted to speak on emotional management, and that was a one of the epiphanies that I had within the last 24 hours. But my emotions are something that over the last 5-10 years I've really learned to pay attention to, and I've really learned are the key to me unlocking my own and managing my own state on a day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute basis. It's about being present and our emotions. Anyway, that's my thoughts for today. Leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Much love.